Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Carmen Bryant, and this is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. And I just want you guys to know that I will not be coming on tonight. As you see, I'm in my car, so I haven't made it home yet. And but I do want to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys start your week off right. Stay narc free. Also, some of you guys, as you know, the last video that I posted was a video on narcissist and law enforcement. And I think I had one person make a comment in reference to they felt like I was, perpetuating violence against police. Absolutely not. And, you know, my advice is to watch the video before making a comment. And so absolutely not. I am not perpetuating violence against police officers. And if you're watching the video, you know that I said that my stepfather was a former Biloxi police officer. And so I even had him go and review the video and give me his thoughts about the video. And as I thought, there was nothing insinuating any type of violence toward police officers. If you guys, and I also stated that, you know, police not the only ones that have narcissists on the police force. And as you know, that is a very true statement. They're not the only ones that have narcissists on the police department. There are other agencies that have, so it's not just the police officers. And absolutely not, I do not advocate violence against police officers. There's some awesome police officers, and a lot of them are doing their job. They love what they do, and they're doing their job. So by no means, you know, as I said before, some people are afraid of police officers based off of what they've seen, what has happened, their personal experiences with police officers, and some have a reverential fear or respect for them and their positions as police officers. Me, as a retired military service member, you know, former senior leader, I understand, you know, that every day they risk their lives being out in the streets. Is like being in a combat zone at all times. You never know what's going to happen. So I have a lot of respect for police officers. And yes, there are corrupt police officers on the police force, just like it is in the military. You have corrupt soldiers and leaders, and I'm going to do a video on that as well. You know, some experiences in the military dealing with those that are narcissists and in leadership. But I do want to say that I spoke to my pop, my stepdad, and I asked him if he was open to doing a interview. And so he agreed that he was willing to do an interview. And so what I would like for you guys to do is for this next week, as I set up a way to, because he's in Germany. And so as I set up a way to do an interview with him long distance, I want you guys, some of you guys have been asking me questions in reference to law enforcement, some advice, you know, for those of you that are married to law enforcement officers, or you know, have been harassed or abused by, you know, law enforcement officer partners, you know. But you guys were asking me a lot of questions in reference to dealing with police officers. And so I want you guys to send me an email. Let me know, first of all, if you would like to remain anonymous, or if you would like for me to say your name. You know, I'll say, you know, so-and-so from this particular state inquired or asked this question. So you guys let me know if you want to stay anonymous, or if you would like me to use your name and the state, and send me your questions. And so I'm going to compile the questions together, and then I'm going to open it up where I'm going to provide him with the questions that you guys are asking. Now, keep in mind, this is one police officer in one state. You know, he can't answer for everybody in every state. He can just give you his opinion, you know, based off of his experiences when he's gone on domestic violence calls, you know, and things like that. And so I want you guys to send me an email. It is Dr. Carmen Bryant, DrCarmenBryant @outlook.com. Today is October the 6th. And so I don't know when the video will circulate. Some people will be getting the video late. So for the week of October 6th, you guys send me an email, and I'm going to compile questions for him so that you guys can ask questions of a former police officer. You know, if I can find another one, an active police officer here in my area, I'm going to ask whether they would allow me to interview them and ask some questions. You know, I'll take those same questions and see what they say, you know, but send me some questions And he's agreed to do an interview, and I'll present those questions to him for those of you that have some questions to ask a police officer. And like I said, if I can, if I talk to a police officer here in the local area that is actively on the police force, and they go out on calls actively, then I would also ask them if they would allow me to do an interview. I saw some at the coffee shop today, and I was going to ask, but I was in a hurry, so I had to go. But yes, send me some questions. And, he is a former police officer from the 90s. And I will ask him those questions for you. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. I also have 2 Facebook pages. One is my professional Facebook page, which is Psychological Health Consultants and Services. And then I have my book, which is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. So make sure you like those pages. I do post videos on those pages. For those of you that are on the East Coast, I will be in Greensboro, North Carolina with Miss Tiara Carpenter, the CEO and founder of Project Identity, Inc. And you can check out her webpage is projectidentityinc.org. There we go. If you look on my community tab on my YouTube channel or look through my Facebook posts, you will see the flyer of the date that I will be there, which is November 16th. I will be in Greensboro. You guys come check me out. Come and see me. Come talk to me. I want to meet you guys. It's from 1 to 5. I have a speaking engagement. I will be her speaker that day. And I think there are other people that are going to be there. But you guys come. It's a nominal fee. It's $25 for general admissions, $10 for students. And she does, there's a link on her flyer to Eventbrite. So you guys go register. Those of you that are unable to come, just donate, help her out, because she's a young woman who is trying to make a change within the community to help young people who are going through bullying, who's going through abuse, and I think it is a wonderful thing that she's doing. You guys support her, lift her hands up, give her some financial support. It's a nonprofit organization, so give her some financial support to help her out, to help expand this program. I think it's an awesome program, and I'm so honored that she's asked me to come and join her. And so I will be with her on November 16th. See, my light went out. There we go. Also, I'm on podcast, so you guys can find me on Podbean. You can find me on iTunes, iHeartRadio. You can find me on Google Play, and you can also find me on, where else can you find me? Podcast. Hold on, let me think. Podbean, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. There we go. And we're waiting for Pandora. And you will find me under Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. I just have 2 episodes right now. I'm going to try to record another episode tomorrow. It's a little time consuming, so I apologize. But I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. And I'm working on also doing the Audible book. I'm going to read it myself. Some of you guys asked me to read it myself, so I'll read it myself. And it is a ground, I'm starting from ground zero again on podcast to build you back up, on these videos. Hopefully you're finding something valuable. And I do want to say thank you guys so much for joining me. Go look underneath the YouTube link. And for those of you, I encourage you to get counseling. I do have a sponsored link, which is BetterHelp.com, www.betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen. For those of you that are kind of isolated in areas where you really can't travel, or you have transportation issues, or those of you that really can't, or can't find a counselor in your area, you're having a hard time, they will do Skype, they will do FaceTime, they will do, telephone counseling for those of you that really can't get out. It is a low fee, which is actually cheaper than, coaching with me. And they would, they have, look for those that are trauma professionals, those that understand post-traumatic stress. You guys do you understand narcissist abuse? Just go be gentle. Go in and ask about, do you understand trauma? Do you understand psychological trauma? Do you understand abuse, victimization? Do you understand, those are the kind of questions that you ask when you vet your counselors. I think the first week is free. If you tell them that you are having financial difficulties, they will give it to you at a discounted rate. It's not a free service, but it is a, fee for service, just like I am a fee for service. But it's a little more relatively cheaper than coaching with me. I cannot counsel outside of the state of Washington. However, I can provide you with coaching services. And so if you're interested, I will send you the information. But I cannot do counseling outside of the state of Washington. And thank you guys once again. You guys have a wonderful week. I also have my Cash App and my PayPal for those of you that have been asking how to donate. If you look underneath the YouTube videos, you guys know I love you guys. I miss you guys. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will talk to you guys this week again. You guys go and you guys go be great.